Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Aquarius season wrap-up card reading. I love doing these because they're a little bit briefer and they give a more personal perspective on what Aquarius season has been like, the lessons that we've been learning, and how to kind of wrap up what we've been learning and understand it and integrate it so that as we go into the next astrological season, we can really take everything that we've learned in stride and apply it to the next set of things that we're going to be learning. My name is Kellyanne, and I am an intuitive card reader. If you find that you would like a card reading of your own and something that's a little bit more personalized than this, then check the link in the description and you will find a way to book with me. I've got card readings, mediumship readings, and clarifying sessions, which are very in-depth, very one-on-one, and by the end, people go bananas over the magic of the amount of clarity that they have to give them the confidence to take the next right steps in their lives. So if that's something that you would like for yourself right now, go ahead and check that out. Right now, we're talking about the Aquarius shit that we stepped in. I don't know if y'all have felt the same, but it has been very hard for me to take my own advice from the Aquarius season video. And if you didn't watch that, I will make sure to link it right here with some YouTube video magic. And if you want to go and watch that, cool. But if you are ready for like a summary so that we can get past it and get into Pisces season, just free from all of the expectations that we might have about what we're getting ourselves into, especially because it's a new year. It's a new Gregorian calendar year, so people feel like there's a lot of this like, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to get fucking going. And I'll just start revealing cards, I guess, at this point. There's been a lot of like, I just need to get going, I just need to do the frickin' thing. And if you see the ram running here and like sort of this bursting, blooming energy, there's been a desire to make things happen and get shit done. It's like y'all weren't listening, or maybe if you didn't watch the video, then you didn't even have the opportunity to listen yet, but I'm letting you know now. The story of our Aquarius season has been, this might be a new calendar year, but it is not time to start doing new shit. It is not time to start investing your energy, that good, sweet, beautiful energy, into doing new things and getting shit done. This time is not for fighting against fate. And the fate of our world right now has just been sort of like this one-track mind energy, where we feel like in order for me to manifest, in order for me to get what I want, in order for me to do the thing and to accomplish and to achieve and to succeed, to make money, there's only one path, and the path is doing, more fucking doing. Aquarius season, the message that we got was, this is not the time to be doing. You can take all of the doing that you want to be doing and like create a vision board about it. I have a vision board that I made a week ago, just a few days ago, because I was like, I want to be doing, but I can't. I'm not allowed, because, you know, the universe told me, Sal, the source of abundant love, Sal was like, you're not supposed to be doing right now. I just had to sit on my hands and let the universe do what it's gonna do, and let things take their course. So of course, we've all been in a panic. We've all been in a place of, I'm doing a whole lot and I'm not seeing big results. And that is partly because we were also told to seek advice from people, and to seek advice without the design to act upon them, just with an effort to enhance our own vision and get to a sense of a place of greater clarity. And this is what the place of greater clarity looks and feels like. It's the ecstasy card. It's the Ace of Cups. Cups is about emotional energy. And if we want our emotional energy to be ecstatic, that is going to help Sal make things happen in the co-creation sphere, help make so much more happen than the icky feelings of like, oh, it's not working, or oh, complain because all that I'm doing is still not enough. If we want to get to that place, we need some help from people that we have great relationships with. However, what I'm seeing here is the broken rose, which, you know, at the center of this one is that a tulip or is that a rose? Honestly, it might be a tulip. But it had rose energy to me, and because of the sort of mirroring of just like this red flower here intact and this red flower here, the rose here, broken up, it feels like maybe we haven't been taking the advice of asking people for advice without actually acting upon it, or without believing that it's the best advice, and without changing our own beliefs about how capable we are of solving our own problems and showing up for ourselves. It kind of feels like there's been some frustration, again with a Cups card. 4 is like the energy of war for this particular deck, and I'm using the Voyager Tarot in case you're interested. 4 is the number, my mnemonic for 4 for this deck is war, because there's this energy of like being attacked or being in battle with some other energy, and it's an emotion for this one. It's our emotions. So if there is sort of like this big red passionate, maybe angry, enraged energy, and this like broken relationship vibes with the Lovers card, then that's just showing me that as we are wrapping up and we are saying, how'd we do? We didn't do so hot. And I don't say that to blame or shame or make anybody feel guilty or make anybody feel like they didn't do enough. What I want to impress upon you, if you're watching this and you're feeling like, yeah, it's been hard for me to let go of control, is that when we desire control, it is usually out of this idea, this belief that we have that the more we do, the better things will turn out. And we still have until the 18th of February to put into practice, so we still have like a little over a week to put into practice releasing control, and to spend every single day saying, the less I do, the more things just kind of work themselves out. The less I worry about what I'm not doing, the more Sal can step in, the source of abundant love can step in as my co-creator and fill that time I would have spent worrying with joy and with gratitude and with peace instead. And it might sound super fucking hoity. It might sound super woo-woo to be like, let God take the wheel, or to say, you know, the universe has you covered and you don't have to do anything. The reality is, when we are doing 80 to 90% of the doing, we're not letting Source, the universe, God, step in and have the space to help us, to be our number one collaborator, to be the thing that shows us that we can start to believe more in doing less. We need for the universe to have room to step in and prove to us just how much less we can start doing, or stop doing, actually, how much more we can stop doing. It feels like the sort of program that we've had is of such like a productivity, white supremacist capitalizing on everything that means anything to us structure, and we've had such productivity and perfectionism oriented principles that we've been taught, that the process reflects that. The process of how we show up for ourselves, the process of being there for our relationships that bring us peace, the process of changing things around so that we're doing more of what we enjoy and doing less of what we don't enjoy, has been disturbed, has been disrupted by that. And you can see it in the way that Taiwan, the goddess of duality from the Oracle of the Goddess card set, is saying, and I pulled all of these beforehand because I could take a year talking about each card reading once I get into it, which is why all of my card readings are an hour plus. I want to make sure that if you've had a reading recently, then it's probably going to be 45 minutes, and like you'll get what you need, and you'll get a refresher, or you'll get exactly what you need to hear to like boost this other message that you just got and to enhance your understanding of where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing. But if you haven't had a reading before, or if you haven't had a reading in a while, then we have at least an hour, up to 2 hours to really dive in, talk specifically about different areas of your life, and make sure that you are getting the clearest clarity as well as confirmation of what you already know, and the universe telling you like, awesome job, continue doing that thing because it is serving you well. That's the kind of energy that I give to all my card readings. And on camera, I've already looked at these, I've already given them time to process, so I'm trying to, keep it quick here. But in private readings, we are like squeezing the juice out of everything, because there's not just like getting frustrated and feeling perfectionist tendencies come up. There's where those tendencies came from, how they show up in your relationships versus in your career path. There are nuances that we get into in private readings, and if you're interested in that kind of thing, again, check the description, book a reading with me so we can really squeeze the juice out of this time in your life when you might need to get a little clearer so you can take confident steps once the universe and the cosmos is like, now it's time to act. Now spring has sprung and it is time to go. Just so you know, Taiwan, goddess of duality, is saying think diplomatically. She wants us to devote our energies to forming lasting partnerships and design a plan that makes the attainment of our goal benefit all concerned. Know what you will accept and what you will not. Be prepared to walk away if a reasonable compromise cannot be agreed upon. If you have tried your best to be fair, accept and be satisfied with the outcome. This feels like if you're trying to find a balance between you doing and you not doing, maybe it's time for you to come up with a plan that actually on your calendar has like a block for rest time, a block for integration. And integration may look like meditating on a certain topic or journaling about a certain thing that you've just been learning about, that you just feel like, I feel like there's something else here that I just want to clarify and I just want to feel really good about. Taiwan wants us to relate to people in our lives in a way that isn't oriented toward what can you do for me and what can I do for you to ensure that you are reciprocating. She wants us to not be in this mode of transactionality, in this mode of productivity. She wants us to get out of there and say, what is actually serving me? And why is it that I feel the need to do so much with such ample emotional turmoil underneath it all, this desperation to see that what I've done has a payoff. Why do I feel that way? And what do I need to do to really feel open and compassionate enough that I am receiving help from others, and not just like physical, material, external others, but like universe other, some other force that wants us to succeed, wants us to feel like we got it. We're covered. We're fucking covered. We are protected from doing it wrong. But also, if we do too much, then we set ourselves off on the wrong path, or we start off on the wrong foot, thinking that the more we do, the better the results might be. Goddesses Lakshmi and Divyana are coming to say feel open and feel compassionate. I'm going to read from Lakshmi first. The emotional experiences available to you must not be limited by yourself or others. When our hearts are free from fear and restriction, we are able to explore all opportunities. Let go of limiting beliefs. Learn your life's unique lessons. Be open to your truth, no matter what it may turn out to be. Faith in yourself is essential for your development. And this is not just faith in yourself. This is faith in your ability to relax and release enough that Sal can come in and do the rest. And I was talking in the Aquarius season video about how, like, if you are holding tight onto the doing and the process, then how are you going to receive? How are you going to receive easefully, gracefully, peacefully, joyfully, if you do not feel open? Divyana says you must forgive yourself and others so healing can take place. Accept mistakes and painful memories as educational lessons that had to be learned. The child within all must be accepted, loved, and cared for. See yourself and others as children in the same classroom. Be kind. Unconditional love and understanding can then be given and received. If you are feeling like the control that you are being told to let go of is showing up as control in your relationships and control of others, it's time for you to dive into some inner child work. And I'm actually working on right now a series on family wounds and forgiveness, because I'm seeing over and over this message of feeling compassion for yourself and feeling compassion for others that comes from a place of wanting them to see your side and wanting them to come with you on the journey, or wanting them to acknowledge how things have gone wrong and acknowledge their accountability. And we're not always going to get that, but we do still need to find a way to forgive so that we can move on, and so that we can choose ourselves. We can choose our peace, and we can choose to have our hearts open to joy again. And we can't do that unless we start the forgiveness process and we treat the rest of Aquarius season as we move into Pisces, which is just like this very emotional, very spiritual, just like connected with the spirit of everything space and time of the year. We can't really move into that space and get what we're going to need so that we can experience the ecstasy of having that emotional openness while also feeling protected from other people disturbing that emotional openness, or from circumstances outside of our control, sort of limiting the level of success that we can actually have, which then disturbs our our joy and our peace and our openness. If we're going to move into Pisces season with this openness, we have to now, in the next week, really practice being open to surrender, being open to letting go of control to the point where more possibilities open up. You know, crystals is about mental energy, and the narrowness here is talking about the mindset that we have, this fixed mindset of like, if there is something that I can do about it, I should be taking action. In reality, our intuitive natures are such that they can tell us when action is required and when action is not even the cherry on top, but just kind of like the side of broccoli. It'll be there. It might not be the thing that you wanted or that what you desired, the manifestation that you were working toward needed, but it'll be there. It'll have gotten done. Was it necessary though? That's for you to ask your intuition. What else needs doing? Really give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Because what I hear so many people saying is, yeah, but I don't know how to tap into my intuition, or yeah, but I don't know how to let go of control. Yeah, but I'm such a control freak. Yeah, but, without really trying. And this is for you. If you have all those yeah buts and you feel closed off to seeking advice from others that doesn't necessarily change your beliefs, but just opens you up and takes you out of that narrow, this is the way space. If you allow yourself, if you're the kind of person who finds that hard, allow yourself to imagine that your way isn't the best way. The way that it's always been done isn't the best way. And especially, specifically, for this occurrence, for this circumstance, for this situation that you find yourself in, which you hope will lead to your manifestation, a manifestation of a dream, bringing to you something that you want success in, or that you want to achieve, or that you want that you feel is going to add value to your life, then it's time to become open to there being different ways of getting there. And if you treat the people in your life that you respect, who respect you, who treat you with respect, whose opinions you respect and value, if you treat them like they are God, you treat them like they are a mouthpiece for the universe, that they are a mouthpiece for abundant love and the source of all that abundant love. If you treat them that way, and you ask them, what do I do about this? How do I approach this thing? Can you help me? Without the need to act immediately, then you are going to find the expansion, the great expansion of how you approach things to set off so many other changes, so many other wonderful, powerful changes. I've been noticing that I started an event that I created an event on Eventbrite, and have been just doing like maybe one or two of the 80 things that I could be doing to promote the event. And yet I feel so at peace, because the things that I would be doing for this event, the 80 things that I would be doing, would be out of desperation and would be out of a desire to make it, to force it to succeed, to take it by the throat and say, listen, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do the thing. And instead, I've asked for advice from people. I've asked what needs to happen and what might need to happen. And instead of acting upon every single little piece of advice, I've been sitting with them and noticing, this feels true for me. This thing that they've told me feels like a good way to do things, and yet I need to do some mindset shifting work. I need to examine my existing beliefs because it doesn't feel good for me yet. And I think that's what Aquarius season is trying to do, is trying to be that space, trying to be that air between the magnets that are just not connecting, that we're just trying to force together. More space between those so that we can give ourselves the time to, like I said, rest, integrate new ideas, new information, new beliefs, new feelings about how we can approach things, so that when spring springs, we can take action that actually feels good. And just trust for now that Sal is doing the work behind the scenes. I've been noticing the more that I have let go since getting this Aquarius season reading, going, God damn it, I have to follow it. I have to let go of control. I have to show up differently than I usually do. I have to start asking people for advice. Even if I don't take it immediately, I have to start listening to other people. What I've noticed is more synchronicities than ever. And they are so nice, these synchronicities, because they are just constant, perpetual reminders of, I know you aren't doing things how you want to do them, but you are doing things how you believe they might help you. So I want, while there is no evidence, and I cannot give you evidence yet, for you being in the right place at the right time and you choosing to do the right thing, which is to do nothing, I am going to show you your favorite numbers. I'm going to show you 1111s all over the place. I'm going to show you my mileage, the mileage on my car hit 11111. Like, I don't know how many ones that was, but it was all ones at some point. And I've been seeing 1111s and 111s and so many ones grouped together all over the place that for me are a sign that, like, okay, I know it's been hard, and I know that I want to take this advice, and I want this thing to succeed, and I want to do all of these things that I hope will help and will make things happen. But because I'm not, and because I'm not doing this and I'm doing this, dropping into my hands are all these synchronicities, all these 1111s telling me, showing me, proving to me that I am doing the right thing. And I want to share this with you so that you know over the next week, until we hit that Pisces season, if you are really being intentional about doing this practice and getting into a habit of letting go of this idea that you need to be forceful and that you need to fucking push. I just saw 11 again as I was saying that. That you need to be forceful and that you need to just kind of like plow your way through things. If you let go of that and you practice intentionally that releasing and that surrendering and that asking others what they believe, so that it maybe starts to open you up and shape your beliefs into something new, and you can become fluid and flexible and open, then what you're going to find is a bunch of synchronicities. You won't find immediate action. You won't find immediate ripples coming back from the ripple of trust and faith that you are sending out. You won't find it immediately in the material world, but you will find those synchronicities. And that, my friend, needs to be enough. Needs to be your sign that everything is working out. And I did the thing that was hardest to do, which is let somebody else have control over my life. Let something else take control over my life. I did that, and I'm doing that, and I'm sticking with it. Because I trust, and I have faith. Aquarius season wants us to build this trust and faith, because going into Pisces season, we are going to need it. let me know how this video felt for you. Like it if there were parts that resonated. Be sure to subscribe if you want more of these astrological season card readings. And also, if you want to just be aware of every new series that I'm coming out with. Family Wounds and Forgiveness is the next one that I am going to be putting online very soon. So if you want to be a part of that and you want to be following, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified, because they are going to start popping up very soon. And make sure that you check out either card readings, mediumship readings, clarifying session, or that you check out the 5 Secrets to Major Manifestation ebook that I've got, because that also dives into the subject of trust and how to have such deep faith that your manifestations are coming to you and are going to work out, so that your manifestations can get to you 5 times faster and 5 times bigger and 5 times better. I'm thinking about my partner that I manifested, that I wrote in the ebook my list of like qualities that I wanted in a person, and I got all of those and more. I tell him so frequently, you're better than I thought you would be. you turned out to be much better than what I even asked for, and it's amazing to me, which is why I wrote the 5 Secrets to Major Manifestation ebook. So go and check that out on my website. It's linked in the description below. Book a reading if that's something that you desire. And I hope you know that you are deserving of all the love you desire. I love you. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you for Pisces season, my season, my birthday season. My birthday's coming up. Should I do some kind of like cool discount, or like, let me know. If there's some kind of discount that you want for my birthday, if you want a discount on card readings or mediumship or clarifying sessions, let me know. Let me know in the comments, because I will fucking do it. Because I want this for you. I want this clarity for you. I want this level of confidence for you. Again, I love you. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. I can't leave you. I'm sorry.